saying something screwy with Twitter. And it said it's normally just wait a few minutes and retry. I'm gonna
You're on. We're online.
Yes, Robert and Dave, y'all. Southern Fried, talking wide, live shows, we keep it tight. SFP, bring the heat, every day and every night. We talk Southern things, boots and rings, front porch rocking while the rooster sing. From the morning prayer to the evening chat, if you ain't tuned in, where you at? We keep it real, we keep it right. Southern folks talking all day and night. Wake up early with that morning funny, coffee in hand, skies kinda sunny. Dave in the AM, talking about the day, MAGA minute, devotion, hey, we don't play. Mondays, mama says she's speaking wise. Hump day news, y'all better recognize. Fridays, prayer live, hands to the sky. Sunday morning, in the word testify. We talk Southern things, boots and rings, front porch rocking while the rooster sing. From the morning prayer to the evening chat, if you ain't tuned in, where you at? We keep it real, we keep it right. Southern folks talking all day and night. Tuesday night, it's night talk deep. Dave's got stories that'll cut you deep. Front porch talking past the tea. Gossip about town and who's who seat. Veteran of the week, salute and stand. Pets of the week, yeah, we love that clan. Recorded talks from crime to ghosts. We cover it all, yeah, we do the most. So hit that link, don't miss a beat. SFP's where the South folks meet. Laughter, prayer, or tales so bold. Southern humor with a heart of gold. We talk Southern things, boots and rings, front porch rocking while the rooster sing. From the morning prayer to the evening chat, if you ain't tuned in, where you at? We keep it real, we keep it right. Southern folks talking all day and night. So subscribe, tune in, grab a chair. Robert and Dave, y'all know we're there. From Southern fried tales to prayerful days, we bring that Southern fire in every way.
Boom. Hey, welcome to Thursday evening and this week's edition of Cornbread Nation. Howdy, Michael. I'm Rob. That's Dave. There's Miss Jen Stuff popped in. Sassy Jen. And we're here to rock it and roll it. How you doing tonight, Dave?
I'm good. I've been in a conference all day, but it's a really good time. Had about all. Don't know if any of them are watching. Was able to talk to a few people about the podcast. I said they'd check it out. So we'll see. If you did, welcome.
Yes. Well, guys, just a fair word of warning. Every week when we do Cornbread Nation, it's kind of a variety show. We don't normally check the chats till the very end, but we will respond back to you.
Yeah, and for those that thought maybe we missed a sports show earlier, I was at the conference, so we're going to make that up. Sorry for that. We look forward to those, and I appreciate the co-host who passionate, put stuff in it, and we appreciate the listeners. We'll get it. Things happen. Things happen. In the early days, Rob, if you remember it, before we get in the show, we recorded everything. We couldn't go live except for videos we made up and kind of went them live. So we got, once we went live, we recorded very little. Every once in a while we record something. So we used to just we recorded at weird times back when we started and would schedule prime time.
Yeah.
Early in the morning, mid-afternoon, all kind of weird times. But when you lock into live, it's unforgiving. So
yeah, we have hiccups, but that's okay. We celebrate those.
Life is life, Yep. We'll come back to that. But it was a good day, beautiful weather. No rain. Hadn't had no rain in a while. That's unusual
We
for us.
actually have been getting some rain. We need it badly.
I was actually in conference with um, I was actually in conference with a lady from our plant in Bainbridge. So we talked a lot about the monkey farm, and she was very knowledgeable. Shout out to her. I don't know if she's listening. She's probably traveling back, or we'll do it in the morning. She knew her stuff, and we had a great talk about those things. So really
Yes.
enjoyed the conversation. She gave me a lowdown on a couple of other uh, wrongs that have happened down there, my man. One of them I
Yes.
hadn't heard about. Another one that was I won't be careful with that one because it might get me in trouble. But anyway, it's good talk.
Good. All right. Well, let's get this show started off, sir. You're going to start us off with a jackleg. Jackleg of the week. It's one of our favorite things.
Yeah, and one of mine might make people mad, but I'll say it, and I don't really. It doesn't. It's nothing personal, but you got to be a jackleg when you go the route that Elon has went today and in previous days. You can't do the emperor that way. You can't. You just can't. You have to do those things behind closed doors. And he's went full on. And I'm sorry, no matter what he's done or what people think about him, that's a jackleg move.
Yeah.
You can't go full rogue on your president that you've supported and all that. And now it's, I'm sorry, I just way I feel. I'm not saying you can't call out stuff, but the way he called out stuff and what he's doing is you're making an enemy. And that's a jackleg move. I'm sorry. You don't do it.
Yeah.
In America, we call that political suicide or even business suicide. Around the world, they would call that something else, but that's what we say here. So
I call that a big old crock of crap.
I just say, man, some people are going to back Elon, some are going to back the president. I just think you can't do that. That's an expression in business. You always protect the emperor. You don't do that. You don't do that.
No.
Not like that. You could call out policy, but you can't. He used expressions and stuff that went way out of bounds. And when you poke that bear, he's going to come back, and he has. It's going to hurt him.
Oh yeah.
It's called federal substance.
Well, my first one is, and I've talked about this a couple times this week already, but it's worthy of a jackleg, jackwagon, whatever. We're going to talk about state TV here a minute and legacy media. They hounded Elon Musk for his Nazi salute, but now they've completely and totally ignored Booker's. He did the same thing as Elon did, but oh no, they've completely ignored it, downplayed. They spent weeks and weeks talking about it when Elon did it. Oh, but we can't even talk about it when Booker does it. I tell you what, you bunch of jackleg jackwagons. This is our unbiased legacy media in action. And unbiased was sarcastic, in case you missed that. You're a bunch of jacklegs and jackwagons.
Jacklegs. Even cats can get called jacklegs. We found that out.
Yes. Chuck's a lughead.
My second jackleg is the state of New York, who is doubling down and is going to make it illegal and against the rules and all that for any school to name any mascot after anything Indian heritage. And I think that's ridiculous. We have those around here. Nobody, it honors. We look at it as a great honor. They're done with respect. It keeps those traditions, some of them alive in people's minds. And there's nobody here that's doing that in a put down way or a mocking way or they're not taking away ours here. It's, you know what, New York, do what you want to do. That's fine. That's why people are leaving the state. Of all the things we got going on in the world, in our country, this is what you're going to double down on?
Yeah.
You're jack wagons, the whole bunch of you. You know what? Nobody of any sense wants to mock or put down, but they just keep taking away stuff. We've already talked about Aunt Jemima and the travesty that they've done for that great story, and others like it. It's just ridiculous the way that they're just, trying to take away everything, and you can't say nothing. Come on.
Yep. Let's see. My second one is we love the police. We back our officers. But for you jacklegs out there that pull me over or pull over a vehicle that I'm riding in, who are you? Where are you going? Where you been? None of your dad blame business where I'm going or where I've been. I'm not breaking the law. I'm out riding around in a car. Why do I need to tell you? Why do you feel the need to know where I'm going and where I've been? This is the United States. I don't have to show you my dad blame papers. Oh, you want to go look for somebody's papers? Go somewhere else. Ain't none of your business. You jackleg.
None of your business.
None of your business.
We are going to have soon. We're working to get the right one. We're going to have that'll be an option in the store soon. The Southern Fried Podcast, none of your business logo. It's coming.
If I wanted you to know where I was going, I'd tell you. And I'm gonna tell, and I tell them that too. Where you going? None of you. Where you been? None of you. Have a nice day.
My third jackleg is the mayor of Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. You're even being called out by other mayors in the state for your non-participation in helping us round up those that should not be here. You're a jackwagon. I'm going to go jackwagon on this because, listen, Bub, we're having to foot the bill on this stuff. These people have broke the law. They're not supposed to be here. And you're an elected official, and you're not some sort of hero because you're trying to block the work of us. I don't know what your deal is. I guess you think you're playing to your base or something, but you're a jackwagon. And you know what? We're still going to get them, and we're still going to deal with that. There are people that have came here the right way, and it is a spit in their face. And you know what? They're trying to make it into this that we're mean or evil or whatever. Breaking the law is breaking the law. You can't, if you have no law, you have nothing. You have to have rules because some people will just do whatever. It's the same people that would have us lay down our weapons and just be friends with everybody. Yeah, that don't work when your home's being broken into and your family's being brutalized by thugs and evil people. So we don't listen to you, bud. But even other mayors are calling you out. You're a jackwagon. I do have a fourth tonight, so carry on.
I'll go ahead with your fourth.
Well, it's your time for your third.
Go ahead. I'll do mine next week. Go ahead.
No, we could add.
No, go ahead, dude.
I just wanted to add one. It popped. I heard about it today, and I wanted to just add one. But You already had two, man.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. I'll get mine at the end. My last one's kind of long.
Oh, Florida State University's construction crew was raided. They lost over 100 employees that were, here illegally, and they're crying that they may not meet the deadline to get the addition built to the university. Well, you're trash, Mr. Contractor. First of all, you're paying these people cheaper rates than you would pay a skilled worker. You undercut everybody else by doing that. That's how you got the job. And you've cut out American workers that would do that job. And so you get what you get. And if I was the university, I would sue you for what you've done. Don't be crying about now you don't know if you can complete. You need worse than that. You need to be brought into court. And why would you not have systems in place where you had over 100 workers that were not legal? You know what you're doing. You're scum. It's very common practice by many, not all. There's a lot of them that do it the right. I've heard this complaint for 30 years from contractors, electrical contractors, and so forth. They get undercut by people like this. They do it the right way. They win the contracts, and it's hard to compete. And these people are, because they're illegal, they're not going to say anything, and they're paying them less because they know they can get away with it. And secondly, and I'm not saying this contractor, I'm just saying it has happened. There has been deaths that occurred on the job, and sometimes the families never hear about what happened. Bodies are dumped at emergency rooms or in the woods, and because they don't want to take, the old expression, "You're dead before you hit the ground." That actually is true. There's a lot of truth in that. And so anyway, I heard about that, and I just say, you know what, you're scum. You're treating human life wrong. You're breaking the law, and you're a crook and you're a fraud. So I'd have no sympathy for you. I hope they get you in trouble.
Yeah. Well, my last one here may cause some upsetness out there. It may actually cause it. But to that great big cottonmouth that I saw laying next to my house yesterday, I want you to know you made me poop a little, you jackleg. And you got away from me. So now I want to tell you something. And I hope you're underneath the house listening to me right now. So I'm going to give you a chance. I don't have any patience for you. But what I do have is a particular set of skills. If you leave the premises, nothing bad will happen to you. However, if you stay, I will find you and I will end you.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm telling you, that's all. Y'all got to picture that in Liam Neeson's voice from Taken.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least it wasn't a shark.
If it had been a shark, that'd have been all right. I just threw him in the fish tank. That is a great big one, and he got away before I grabbed something to get him with. He was big too, Dave. He's solid 4 foot. That's big for a cottonmouth.
Wow. Okay, time for great breadheads in history. Who's first?
It don't matter. I got a good one this week. I got Mr. Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens, one of the greatest orators and writers and authors that we've had in this country. Told some great stories. Huckleberry Finn, Adventures of Tom Sawyer, all that. Some great commentary essays. Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens, salute. Love your work. And I know you're gone now, but did you ever read the autobiography of Mark Twain? He wrote it himself. Did you ever read that?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
He said the only conditions he had to is they had to wait till 100 years after he was dead before they printed it. And that's what they did. And I'll tell you something, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing.
I like to read autobiographies, but I just don't remember if I read that one. Okay. I'm old, so I don't know if I did or not. I may not have, but I like a lot of his writings.
Yes.
My breadhead approaching the anniversary of D-Day. Don't forget Patriot Mobile, a special honoring right now of D-Day. We'll be playing a commercial here in just a minute. They've got extra special deals going on right now. You can not only use that Cornbread promo code, you get a month free. I think during certain weeks of June, they're waiving the activation fee as well. So, and what a great company. I love them. So in honor of D-Day, I want to put out Dwight D. Eisenhower. He got a lot of flack, but he held that coalition together and led the biggest invasion ever of it's just amazing. In a few words, you just can't actually put out just how massive that was. I can imagine the pressure he was under, and then, of course, became president later. But Dwight D. Eisenhower, not enough is written about him. For some reason, his presidency seems to get kind of stuck in the middle between others, and it's a shame. I have a lot of respect for him. I'm sure, there's no man perfect, But Dwight Eisenhower is a great American and a great breadhead here at Southern Fried. So that's mine for this week.
All right.
All right, it's time for the Southern Fried 5 at 5. Top things Yankees have wrong about Southerners. Top 5 things Yankees have wrong about Southerners. According to Yankees, all Southerners live on sweet tea and fry everything. That is not true. Although we love our sweet tea, we don't live on it. And we don't fry everything, if they believe we do.
What?
Number one. Number two.
Wait a minute. What don't we fry?
We bake.
We bake cakes. We might bake a casserole every once in a while, but for the most part, we fry a lot, dude.
No, I don't have
that.
So they think we fry everything, like everything goes in the grease. So no, they do. They think we put everything down in the lard, So yeah, we do fry a lot, but not everything. And some people don't fry anything. I mean, they think everyone's a cowboy or a redneck. Not true.
No, that's not true. If you're a cowboy, you're from out Texas way, or New Mexico, or Arizona, or Nevada. We ain't got no cowboys here in Georgia much.
Yeah, we got a few. I actually worked with a guy. He wore a cowboy hat to work and everything, man. He was a pretty cool dude, but you're not used to seeing cowboy hats come in the plant.
No.
And it was a black hat, too.
Calendar. Was it Halloween?
Number 3, they think Southerners talk slow because they think slow. That's not true either.
Thinking there may be some truth in that. I've seen some slow talking, slow thinking Southerners. So not all of them, though.
Number 4, they think that all Southerners wake up to grits and guns. Not true either.
Yeah, some Southerners don't like grits.
Truth. No, they don't. I've been told I'm not Southern, so that can't be directed at me. I was told.
And guns out there.
I was told that recently that I am not a Southerner. So
who told you you were not a Southerner?
I guess I got to turn in my Southern card.
Who told you were not a Southerner?
Since I was not born here, I'm not Southern. So, my own church told me I'm not Southern. So,
oh my! Well, you said pop or soda or something in there.
So I guess I'm not Southern. I turned in my card. They think that all Southerners are stuck in the past. Not true. We are very progressive, forward thinking, always looking ahead. We do hold high value on our history, though, and we don't apologize for it.
Amen.
And as a bonus, one more, they believe that we are overly nice to a fault. No, we were taught that, to be kind. The Southern Fried 5 plus 1.
Well, I'll go ahead and let you know that last one's definitely not nice. I cussed somebody out today from top to bottom, and they had it coming. Yeah. She didn't feel like I was very nice. I don't know if she was a Yankee or not, but she won't ever say that.
No.
All
right, I think it's time for Rob's Southern words.
I got 2 of them today. Come here and tan. Come here and tan. Now I'm going to use these in the same sentence. You ready?
I'm ready.
You better come here before you get your butt tanned. Good Southern words of the Southern words. Come here and tan.
Okay.
You thought I was going to be talking about combing my hair down by my ear or something. Come here. But no, come here. Come here. And I have my Southern etiquette of the day today, or for the week. Proper etiquette dictates that you laugh at all redneck stories, even if you don't get what is funny about them. And just for the record, if you don't get what's funny about a redneck story, it might be about you.
Maybe.
Uh,
Maybe.
Make you go up and think about it for a second.
Well, let's see if you like a Southern humor and if you get it.
Oh, Lord.
Why did the Southern tomato turn red at the vegetable dance?
Why
did
did
the Southern tomato turn red at the vegetable dance?
because it wasn't in a wheelchair?
No, it overheard the carrots talking about their steamy encounter in the stew.
I like mine answer better. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
All right, folks, we're going to run our Patriot commercial when we come back. It's time for Fan Mail with Rob. Fan Mail with Rob. Folks, seriously, we do talk a lot about Patriot. We want to apologize for it. They're awesome. They're amazing folks. I cannot say enough good about them. I love a company that honors America like they do, and it touches my heart. It really does. They don't just say it. Some people throw a logo up, or a lot of people try to claim they're kind of off about America and their faith and all that, but you can kind of see through it. They're just trying to get your attention. This company lives it, and I mean that. And when if you talk, just give them a call and talk to them. You'll see what I mean. Don't take my word for it. Call them up.
Let me throw this in there. I mean, when I got my SIM card in, they sent me this sticker, which is really nice.
Yes.
But what I liked even better was a pocket copy of the Constitution of the United States.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on. And they're also the only Christian-based wireless company in the country.
Yeah. Been around 11 years, Texas-based, love Jesus. They're not afraid to share their faith. We made this up on the fly really fast because they sent me some stuff and said, this is, and by the way, the supplies and all the stuff, we don't make this stuff up. All I did was add some voice to it. They give us all the logos and everything. It's amazing. I've made some stuff up for them because ideas hit your brain. But seriously, folks, this is more than just an ad. These are people that we want to make sure stay around, whether it ever benefits us or not. We love companies like this, and there are people in this country that would love to just see a company like this go down. We're not going to let that happen because we're partnered with them for the long haul. So as long as there's a Southern Fried, as long as there's a Patriot Mobile, we'll be promoting each other. We'll be right back. Hey, folks, Dave in the AM here for the Southern Fried Podcast and the Cornbread Nation. Hey, we appreciate your support of the Southern Fried and all that it does. As you know, we recently partnered with Patriot Mobile. We could not be more excited to be a part of any affiliate. We love all our affiliates. Patriot Mobile is a cut above. They're so awesome and love America. And I tell you what, they've got some special recognition coming that we want to honor and give you, again, the information that you need to make the switch that will help yourself, help America, help a great company, and you help the Southern Fried. As Patriot Mobile, who loves the country, as we all honor D-Day, we remember the extraordinary bravery of the American heroes who landed on Normandy's beaches to secure the freedoms that we enjoy today. Their courage echoes in the service of our military, veterans, and first responders. Patriot Mobile is proud to stand with those who protect our freedom. As America's only Christian conservative wireless provider, we do not only offer reliable nationwide coverage on all three major networks, but we also support veterans by donating a portion of every customer's bill to organizations like Folds of Honor, Tunnel to Towers, Soldier Strong, Carry the Load, Warrior Rising, and more. Switching is easy with our 100% US-based customer service team. You can keep your phone, keep your number, or upgrade, and get connected right from the comfort of your own home. Every call you make supports those who have given so much for our country. Make the switch today. Use that promo code Cornbread, and you will be glad you did. You'll be supporting, again, a great American company. You'll be supporting the Southern Fried, and yes, our heroes. God bless the American soldier. God bless America. And yes, God bless you. Thank you so much. All right, fan mail.
Well, this is the Atlanta edition this week. I do believe if I went through all these and the ones that felt like they were pertaining to Atlanta, I got them separated them there. And this first one is from Collider in Marietta, Georgia. Collider. Oh, because you have to be brave to live there. Because you have to be brave to live there. From Collider in Marietta. Oh, that went straight through, dude.
That's still hot.
Yeah. You have to be brave to live there. From Collider in Marietta.
Why is Atlanta Braves baseball team called the Braves?
Okay. I think that's yeah. I think that works. This next one's from Daisy If You Do in Smyrna, Georgia. Oh, this one's hot. Cool it off a little bit. When the traffic cones start to bloom. When the traffic cones start to bloom. That's from Daisy If You Do in Smyrna, Georgia. When the traffic cones start to bloom.
All right. How do you know when it's spring in Atlanta?
I think that's pretty reasonable there. This next one's from Rusty in Avon, Alabama.
Didn't know there was an Avon, Alabama.
There is. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. For Rusty in Avon. No.
All right.
No, through Alabama. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Rusty. That's through Alabama. I'm sorry, it just came back and hit me. Through Alabama.
Was the best. Say it again.
Through Alabama from Rusty in Avon.
Oh, through Alabama from Rusty in
Yes.
Avon, Alabama.
Yes.
Okay. Mail says, what is the best route to avoid Atlanta traffic?
Okay, going through Alabama. Okay, I'm sorry. My next one's from Terrified in Athens.
Terrified in Athens.
That's absolutely not. I got them mixed up. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. For Terrified in Athens. That's hanging up a little bit. There we go. Sorry, I got them mixed up here. Absolutely not. For Terrified in Athens.
Is there a fast and safe way through Atlanta?
Absolutely not. So I got that one dead on the nose. I got the last one here. This is from Peter Hates Me in Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh my goodness, this is going to cause Dave. Dave, the answer to this letter is going to cause so many problems. So many problems, and I'm never going to hear the end of it. Uncle Jeb.
Oh, Lord.
Uncle Jeb. Oh, that went straight through, too. For Peter hates me in Knoxville, Tennessee, Uncle Jeb.
Uncle Jeb. Uncle Jeb will soon be making an appearance for the next installment of the Jeb and Bubba show. Something tells me this is going to go off the rails quick. Say that again.
It's from Peter hates me in Knoxville, Tennessee, Uncle Jeb.
Oh, okay, here we go. What is the most popular name for dogs in Atlanta?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it, Uncle Jeb.
Oh man,
Someone's just calling him Uncle. Someone's calling him Jeb, and they catch him out running around, and someone going Uncle, someone's going Jeb.
he's asleep right there behind that mailbox.
Well, you know, he
I'm
kind of
glad
looks.
he can't. I'm glad he
kind
can't
of
hear
looks
you.
like an old slobbery pit bull anyway.
I'm glad he can't hear you.
Slobbery farting pit bull. That's what he is. He's all bark and slobber. All bark and slobber.
All right, folks, a quick 30-second break. We'll come back. It's
Hey,
time for the red.
He drags his butt across the carpet too.
Oh, man, you didn't have to go there.
Well,
Oh, man. That's not good, man.
Just saying.
You might even have Georgia Bubba on you for that one.
Him and Steve have that. Him and Steve, the Celtic blacksmith, have that in common.
He's pretty protective of Uncle Jeb, even though he embarrasses him.
Yeah, but you know, him and Steve, the Celtic blacksmith, have that in common, dragging their butt across the carpet.
I'm staying out of
that. Chicken.
Dang, Skippy. I'm closer to Ohio than you are. 30-second break. We'll be right back. Redneck destination of the week.
Okay.
I thought we lost Rob.
We did for just a second. Chuck was getting into something. I had to go see what he was doing.
Okay. All right. Our redneck destination of the week is Hilltop, Kentucky. Hilltop, Kentucky. Hilltop's a small rural mountain community. And in Hilltop, Kentucky, you will find the redneck police force.
Now look, whoa.
Redneck police department.
No, Kentucky, that'd be hillbilly police force.
Well, they're calling it's redneck. It might be hillbillies there, but it's still redneck. Redneck, the redneck police force, and we're going to give you about 15 things that are different about the redneck police force at Hilltop, Kentucky, versus normal police forces. Because nobody really goes to Hilltop but people that live at Hilltop, so they do things a little different. Number one is their official uniform, which is camo and cutoffs. While city cops like to wear them starch blues, the redneck PD at Hilltop, they mandate that real tree camo vest and Daisy Dukes for summer patrols. You also have an option for, yes, they believe in a cowboy hat for county fairs, special events. They want to look the part a little more, I guess, look like a Texas Ranger or something, or Kentucky Ranger or something. But that is the official uniform of the Hilltop Redneck Police Force.
Did you say cut off Daisy Dukes?
Yeah.
These are police officers. Come on, man. Real rednecks would be caught dead wearing Daisy Dukes.
Well, you ain't met the ones from Hilltop, Kentucky. I don't know. I mean, it's Hilltop, Kentucky. I don't know what to say.
Goodness.
You know, you're judging by Georgia standards. Maybe Hilltop's got a different set of standards, man.
Oh man, it was hillbillies. Okay.
You know, up there in the mountains, man. You know. All right, the cars, they don't really have cars. They have the squad truck, not the squad car, the squad truck. And the policy requires that all patrol vehicles be lifted and 4x4 pickup trucks with at least one get her done sticker on the truck. You are allowed to have a gun rack and a hound dog in the bed if you so desire. They don't really have a canine force. They use the hound dogs to help sniff out things. So their own personal dog. So it is optional. You don't have to have it, but that's what they have.
Well, they throw them in the bed of the truck if they catch somebody out there and they have to take them to jail, and the hound dog keeps them there. They
That's
start
right.
He goes, grr, grr, grr. Fights them.
That's right.
Whatever. Yeah. That's how they keep them in there.
They have something called the moonshine medication protocol, and instead of arresting for homemade hooch, you know, because it's Hilltop, Kentucky. I mean, you know,
yeah.
Officers are because different people who do this, you know. I mean, they're up in the hills, out. You know, they watch out for the feds, but they get arguments because you know somebody's overselling or getting in their territory. Well, they have a something they do between these people that argue. They have a sip-off contest, and their policy says that if it burns good, it's all good.
Is that just for moonshine, or do they have that for kissing too? Oh my gosh!
Well, it just said disputes, so it could be a lot of things. So up in the hills, though, everybody's got a steel, so you know, or at least most of them do. Maybe not everybody. I mean, they got to have somebody that don't. Maybe the preacher don't. I don't know.
I bet the preacher's probably the one making the most.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but it's possible.
Hey, he turned that water into wine, moonshine wine.
Urban cops, they have to chase carjackers. Redneck PD at the Hilltop Redneck Police Force, their policy prioritizes, if I get the word out, wrangling runaway hogs or goats. And the officer must know at least 3 pig calls, because that's usually the kind of calls they get. They're not usually chasing some city slicker, but they got to help the locals out, get the livestock back in. So, you know, if you're going to be on the force, that's part of it.
Would you please demonstrate the 3 pig calls?
I haven't heard them. I don't know what they are because I've not heard them.
Well, I know one suey pig. I know that one. I know one more. That's the only 2 I think I know. Here pig, here pig, here pig. That's the only 2 I know. There's a third one that's news to me.
They probably got, you know, who knows? Maybe they have different calls that they do at the yearly festival. You know, it might be. Well, if it works, it works. You know.
Oh wait, we got the cow calls.
Number 4 thing different about the Redneck Police Force in Hilltop, Kentucky, is the mandatory fish fry Fridays. The department requires a weekly fish fry to build community trust. And the officers, they supply their own catfish that are caught during slow patrol week. So when there's not much going on, they take an opportunity to go fishing, and they supply this. It's a way for the community to come together and build trust between them. I kind of like that one.
Fish fry Friday, yeah.
I like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Salute to them. I think I could get that.
Yeah, you know, besides it gives something to do besides asking people, hey, where you going? Where you been?
They don't practice high-speed chases and sedans. They have ATV pursuit training because it's in the hills. They don't have, you know, them straight on roads. You know, they're
Yeah.
dirt roads, trails, dirt trails, big trails, whatever you want to say. The Redneck Police Department policy mandates that officers master mudding on a four-wheeler to chase suspects through the hollers and cornfields. I kind of like that one too.
We get behind that.
There's an art to it. You don't want to wreck. You don't want your officers hitting trees and stuff. They got to know how to do that. So
Yeah.
them cars, well, even the trucks might not be able to get where some of these old fellers are at. The ATVs can get out there.
The only drawback I see to this is I've seen some pretty hefty police officers in my time, and some of them ATVs have weight limits.
Well, that would be your desk sergeant. I don't think he gets to go out on patrol.
Hey, Fish Fry Friday could turn into Flat Tire Monday.
It could, and I think that will come up again. Let's see here. Their calls are different. Their radio calls are different. Y'all means all. Y'all means all. They have a standard 10 codes theirs are different. They don't have the same ones. They'll say something like y'all got a 10-12. That means a cow loose. Y'all got 10-12. Or this one kills me. They got one called a 1099. It's that stands for cousin acting unwise. I don't know what unwise is.
Well, I can tell you, he'd probably let the air out of one of them four-wheeler tires. Or he's practicing his big calls after 12 o'clock.
Might have been. And all police calls must end with bless your heart.
Now, is that from the cops or the people that they stopped and pulled over?
That's from the cops. When they make a call, they have to. So
if I don't say bless your heart, they're not going to give me a ticket.
No.
Don't say bless your heart to me, then I can get them in trouble.
You could, because they're instructed to do that. It's part of their policy. That's right.
Cool.
They have fireworks enforcement. Policy allows police officers to test confiscated fireworks for safety. So during the annual Redneck Rave they have, they test all these fireworks behind the police station. Some have complained that this is the way they get all their fireworks for that. There's a controversy about it, that some good old boys got all their fireworks taken to be tested for safety, and the testing involved firing them off. So might be a little bit of small town crooked going on here.
How else are you going to test them? You got to shoot them off.
Well, I think you're supposed to take a sample. I don't think you're supposed to confiscate all, or test one and give the rest back.
Let me tell you like it is here, okay? You know, if the three of us get together and go out and do something, you know, and it's not safe, that's kind of on me. But you know, I haven't seen any fireworks that really aren't all that safe. You know, I'm just saying, you know, as life goes on, you know, you learn from your mistakes. You know, and sometimes you don't, and sometimes you do. But you need to learn from these things, people. Learn from
them. They really shift all their manpower during hunting season to checking hunting licenses to ensure that no one's using spotlights that are too bright. They don't have a problem with using spotlights, just they can't be too bright. So I don't know the policy on how bright the light can be, but somebody's obviously got an M of the police force, and they don't like somebody's spotlight. So it is allowed; it just can't be too bright.
Well, so I tell you what, they ain't these newer cars on them bright headlights out there. I bet they get pulled over, get a lot of tickets there and there too, because they think they're out there spotlighting with a double beam driving down the road. They need to write them up, confiscate their car, or at least their headlight.
Because it's a poor area, fines can be bartered. It's a poor area. Acceptable barters in place of actual cash would be pickles, brisket, And you know what? If you got a good coon hound, that works too. They don't accept chickens anymore. Something about a 2023 fiasco. No details given, but chickens are not allowed to be bartered anymore. I don't know what the fiasco was. I was afraid to ask, but
Well, I'm just thinking. I bet if you had a pretty sister, you could probably barter her off for a date or something.
that's probably true. That they didn't list that one, so
I bet you that's the case. Hey, I'll trade you my heifer of a sister for a date if you'll let me kind of slide right on here, Roscoe.
a couple of more here. Police department have requirements if you want to ride, if you want to be out doing. If not, you're riding desk. And if you don't want to ride desk, it is mandatory that you're banjo proficient. And the way they test that is you must be able to play the Foggy Mountain Breakdown. And if you can't do that, you're at the desk. That's the guys who can't ride the ATVs, I think, too. So,
Oh Lord, they're probably playing doodling banjos in there. It is Kentucky. They're probably in there going, and they've given the guitar to somebody in the jail cell back there. That's probably how they pay the jail.
They don't carry tasers at the Hilltop Redneck Police Force. They carry fresh red-eye gravy and biscuits, and they just offer you the chance to go up on the front porch and sit down and talk about it and eat some biscuits and gravy. They didn't tell me whether they crumpled them or open-faced them. I don't know that. But I thought that was pretty good, too. I like that. Feed an angry man, and he might become your friend. I don't know. But instead of a taser, red-eye gravy, and biscuits. So I like it.
What they don't tell you, they don't carry a taser. They carry the red-eye gravy and the biscuit and everything, but they got a cattle prod back there, too.
Well, they might have that.
If you ain't never been lit up with a cattle prod, you ain't been lit up. I guarantee you them things hit every bit as hard as a blooming taser.
For safety reasons, all officers are required to work the tractor parade day. They have a parade of tractors, and they have to make sure that the tractors. There's always I don't know what you call them, but there's always some overzealous tractor driver who gets a little out of control, and they have to be on guard so that nobody gets ran over, including other tractor drivers. I mean, so they have to spread them out. There's not a whole lot on the force, so they have to get out there and just make sure that Slim's not getting out of control with his John Deere. So that's policy. Everybody must serve on that day. And the last policy for the Redneck Police Department at Hilltop, Kentucky it's called the Bigfoot Response Plan. The Bigfoot Response Plan. The Redneck Police Department has a policy for Bigfoot sightings, and here is that policy. Approach with beef jerky, avoid eye contact, and call the preacher.
Why do you need to call the preacher?
I have no idea.
All right, I get the beef jerky. That's the whole jack-o'-lantern. Snap to it. Yeah, I got that. And what else?
Avoid eye contact.
Make eye contact.
Yeah.
Why would you avoid making eye contact? Hey, I'll go ahead and tell you right now. There's some guys up there that have shaved off a female Bigfoot and took her home and married her. I guarantee. Have you seen some of them sizes of some of them guys up there in Kentucky? How do you think they grew them up so big? They cross-populated with Bigfoot. And they all ugly as sin just about. So that explains a lot. Big old sloped forehead, big old flat nose. Let's go play the banjos. I'm just telling you, they shave Bigfoots up there and marry them.
Well, you said earlier that the preacher was probably the one that was selling the most shine, so maybe there's a tie in there.
Well, yeah, they serve shine at the Bigfoot weddings. They got to get the person drunk. Yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna marry something that ugly sober. Come on, man. Snap it to a slip, Jim. Come on, man. Kiss the bride. Ah!
That's your redneck destination of the week. Hilltop, Kentucky, Redneck Police Force.
Dude, I wonder how many times that has happened in redneck country. You may kiss the bride. Ah!
That's when they hold the shotguns up.
Oh, better hold a big one.
That's your shotgun wedding right there.
Yeah. All right, let's run through the comments here real quick. Like we got some on everywhere, it looks like. Dean said he don't. Let's see. We start up here at the beginning. Michael and Jenny said howdy. Michael said, Dave, did y'all have a conference to see what you were going to talk about in the next one? I'd say you probably did.
Actually, no, it was one of the best conferences I've ever been to. And I think it more than sets the agenda to take the next week further. I say that with all due respect. Not wasted time at all. In fact, we crammed a lot in it. You could have done that thing over 2 days, but we walked away with some good stuff. So I get it, man. But no, it was really good.
Michael said, if I go out of it, remember in prayer because I started new medication. Bubba, we do
Absolutely,
remember you,
brother. Always praying for you, man.
Yes. Let's see here. And then I think just, wait a minute here. Tars popped in. Hi from Minneapolis. We'll say hi back to you, Tars. The nice land of 1,000 lakes all around here. Why they increased national debt while Doge was cutting federal spendings? That's a good question. Some of it,
That's the $64,000 or $1 million question.
Yeah.
There's a lot we don't know.
Frosty Bear said you don't get respect when you're nice and soft. That's Jen, laugh out loud. Oh no, Snape. I think she was talking about my cotton mouth out there. Broski says, I like guns and history and shrimp and grits. Well, that sounds pretty country there. I like all that too. And he said, I'm definitely not nice though. I am. I have really struggled with being as nice a person as I am. And I really want to focus my life into being kind and courteous to one and all. And to make everybody's day better for having come in contact with me, except for that stupid huzzy I talked to earlier today. Oh, we're going to get to that. Don't worry. They have ticked off the podcaster, and I will make them famous. As Jen says, she's drinking water now, though. She's drinking water now. Michael said, everyone's just going to have to sit back and pray the best for America. Maybe they will get their stuff together and settle things. Elon said things publicly that shouldn't have been said. You're correct, sir. Dean Potts said, hello. He also said, I don't like red eye gravy.
What? There's a lot of people that don't, but there's a lot of people that do.
And Broski asked, do Bigfoots fly in UFOs? Would it be Bigfoots or Big Feet? I think it'd be Big Feet. I think, I don't know, maybe it's Bigfoots. I don't know. And yes, they do. They are the ones that were responsible for probing people when they take them up into the UFOs. And I think that's what's so terrifying. Because with feet that big, you know they got big hands and fat fingers. I mean, I don't know what they're learning from a butt when they talk about being probed and stuff. What are they learning from a butt? I mean, what? I don't know. Michael said, y'all have a blessed night. You do the same, sir. Michael says, I love tomato gravy. I don't know how you tomato gravy, but tomato gravy's fine. I love to tomato gravy. What do you like? Get regular gravy and chunks of tomatoes in it? Is that what you're talking about?
I've never heard of it. I don't know what it is. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. I don't know. There's probably a specific gravy made from tomatoes. All right.
When you go to the Decatur Diner, which we advertise on here, great friends, been with us, friends of the podcast for a long time. They offer three gravies: the red eye, the regular gravy, and the sausage gravy. They get them all. Stewed tomatoes in place of milk. Steve tomatoes in
I
place
bet
of
it's
milk.
stewed. Stewed, I bet. Stewed tomatoes in place of milk. That don't even sound good to me. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess if you can't handle, I don't know, maybe
Maybe if you're lactose
can't
intolerant.
handle milk. I mean, some people can't handle that. So, you know.
A lot of people are lactose intolerant. I like toast. Like toast intolerant. They like toast. Right? Stewed. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't
I've
sound
never heard it, but
But if you like it, hey,
you can
later
just
do
use
this for you.
you can just use water. You don't have to use milk.
That is true. That is true. I don't know.
I've done it. Sometimes you don't got milk.
Yeah.
Sometimes those poor folks didn't have any milk.
Yeah, we were like them people on vacation movie, They say hamburger helper, you need hamburger. You don't need hamburger and hamburger helper. It tastes just fine by itself, don't it?
Somebody told me they thought they were poor because they ate salmon patties. I said, salmon patties? That was a couple of times a year treat. We had the mackerel.
Ugh.
The mackerel patties. We couldn't afford the salmon until it went on sale.
I think
You
we
would
had
be surprised at how good that gravy is, Michael says.
I think we had mullet patties.
Mullet patties.
I like mullet though. All right. Well, guys, we thank y'all for popping in tonight, visiting with us, hanging out with us for Cornbread Nation. We'll be back here first
Yes,
thing
sir.
in the morning. Salmon is expensive, Michael said. Yes, it is. We'll be back here first thing in the morning, start your day off right. With our SFP morning show court patties.
Ooh.
Is that
I'd
what you
do
name
without.
I bet
I
that's
would
what
do
you
that.
name your ugly cart, your ugly daughter cart patty.
I would definitely not go that route. Ugh.
I bet that's what them Bigfoot eat up there at their wedding ceremony after they marry somebody. Some person up there, they get them good and drunk with that moonshine and feed them cart patties with tomato gravy.
I was thinking it was talking about him wearing them shorts and cowboy boots and hat. I bet they do a mean line dance. They probably did one of them TikTok videos where they all got out and line danced. I just have this image in my mind. Cracks me up.
You just killed me. Because now I'm thinking about that Bigfoot before they shaved it, married it off, running around in short shorts and and some Daisy Duke cut off, cowboy boots and hat, and the camo vest, up there line dancing, dude. You're killing me, dude. Picture that for just a second. Picture that for just a second. Oh.
That's a rough picture.
Oh my gosh. Just imagine someone like, say, the size of Andre the Giant. It cut Daisy Duke.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness. All right.
I don't think he could wear them, man.
I bet he could have if he'd have wanted to. He could have found something big enough.
That's not the problem. You need to listen to What's the Ric Flair? You need to hear Ric Flair talk about the great wrestler.
Hmm. I know what he's talking about. He had to have a special strap made, so to speak, keep everything in place. Yeah.
He wore a very large shoe.
Yes. Oh, well, guys, we thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all in the morning on the SFP Friday morning show. Get through that Friday in style, and don't forget, guys, y'all check out Patriot Mobile. If you need a good cell phone service on your phone, you can't beat it. I mean, and it's a good Christian company. It's the kind of people that you want to support, and it's where you want to spend your money. You could probably spend cheaper, but it won't be spent better. That much, I promise you.
And they also have I forgot the new referral program, money off your bill or towards the purchase of a new phone, $50 per.
Yes.
Great deal, man.
And if y'all use that promo code Cornbread, you get your first month free. And I think that would tie in with their other sale or bonus right now.
I believe so.
Of the waiving all activation fees.
Yeah, just call them. Just call them. You will not be. You can go through our landing page, but you're probably going to have questions. Just tell them promo code Cornbread. They'll answer all your questions. They guarantee it's in their ad. They guarantee that their call center is America based. It will not. They will not send that outside the United States.
And that is wonderful. You can actually talk to somebody that you can understand. So,
I'm sorry, sir. I can't understand you.
Oh, I don't talk to them. I'm like, do you have somebody there that can speak English? Oh, I speak English. I speak English. No, you're not speaking English. You got somebody there with less of an accent. I can't understand you. Then they put somebody else on there. They're like, hello, hello. Oh, you're like, do you have somebody else that can speak English? They don't.
I mean, I get it. It'd be like me trying to learn Chinese and be the call center for mainland China. It's no way I'm ever going to be able to be understood. Not going to happen.
No. But, I mean, say someone from Canada called here. I mean, do you speak Canadian?
Aye.
What do you need? What? Oh my God. You need some soccer, hooky hook, and yeah, I don't know. I can't do it. There ain't no way. How you doing today? You want to play some hockey later? Yeah. No.
It's like Minnesota.
I just had to speak French. Oh, oui. What do you mean, oui? I mean, I gotta go pee. All the French I learned from Pepe Le Pew, and that's sad. Oh, monster.
Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. That's sad. And most of the stuff I know about classical music I learned from Bugs Bunny show too. So, all right. Patriot Mobile, get you some Patriot. Spend your money wisely on that. And we will see y'all in the morning. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for turning in to the Cornbread Nation show. Have a good night, Dave.
Salute.
I gotta get down to my song here. Sorry, I was yakking.
Oh, well, it's early in the morning. Grab a cup and tune on in. Robert and Dave got that southern charm. Let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to Maga Minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way with a little joke and pray.